And here we are with our special guest, Chris Gauthier. He works in CSS Powertrain here in Spring Hill. And we're going to give him a few minutes to introduce himself.
Hey y'all, peace and solidarity. My name is Chris Gauthier. I'm over in CSS Engine Line. Newly hired here at General Motors. Got 10 years experience at Ford Motor Company.
You said you had 10 years experience at Ford Motor Company?
I do. I took the buyout Ford Motor Company in 07, back when they started this Tier 2 stuff.
Okay. So how long have you been here at Spring Hill?
I've been here at Spring Hill since January 2016.
January 2016. All right. I want to go back to you. You said how you worked at Ford Motor Company for 10 years. I say that to ask you this. Recently, General Motors and UAW just went through a strike down here at Spring Hill. It lasted for 40 days. First question is this your first strike that you've been in with you having 10 years experience?
This is my first strike, yes.
Okay. So, with that being your first strike, how do you feel about this strike with it being so big, which it was the biggest strike in GM UAW history in the last 50 years with it lasting 40 days. So how does that make you feel being a part of history?
Well, I got good things and bad things to say about it. Good things are that, we held it down. We came together and worked as one as a unit here at Spring Hill. We got to get a message out to our newly hired people like myself that hasn't had the experience of the UAW.
Okay.
But my own personal opinion, it's
Yes.
a big smoke screen. It was just
Okay.
a dog and pony show to get the limelight off of the big IUAW execs and
Okay.
to focus more on the business.
Focus more on the business. And you said to keep their eyes off of the execs up there in International?
That's my personal opinion, yes.
Okay, your personal opinion. All right. With that being said, could you elaborate on that just a little bit?
All
Just
right,
a little bit.
So skipping forward to almost the end of this, when we did our rollout, we had these two head honchos from IUAW come down here and do the rollout. And their last statement of the night before I responded to them was, you can't get everything that you want in a contract, and this is a stepping contract. It's a stepping forward. But if you
Okay.
look at the contract, the highlights, all the details inside, it's not a stepping anywhere. We went backwards in this contract.
Okay.
It just doesn't appear to be by the highlights.
Okay. Now, have you reviewed or did any research on previous contracts here at General Motors?
I have.
Okay. How did you feel about those?
Basically what we have from all the studies that I've done and everything is we have a 2015 agreement on the table with several omissions.
So you feel the last contract that you said you researched, you feel that that last contract is pretty much the same as this one that they put on the table for us this year?
I do.
Okay.
We're still under a flex agreement here. There's no
As you say flex agreement. What do you say? Are you talking about temporaries
no.
with the positions?
So what we got
Okay.
here is we basically in 2010, I think it was, they negotiated a flex agreement here, and they put
Okay.
up a wall. The whole assembly side and body shop and paint was flex, and then they took all their higher seniorities and put them over in powertrain, and they put up what they call a wall.
Okay.
We couldn't get over into powertrain like we are now.
All right.
Because we was considered flex employees.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go into vote day down here, and I wanna ask you what happened that day, because actually I got there at about between 9 o'clock and 9:30. But when I arrived at the Union Hall down here at 1853, they had said that there was some issues that went on, and I don't want to put you out there or anything, but your name came up.
Names out there.
Could you, did you want to speak on that? Was it you or
Yeah,
no?
I was involved in that.
Okay. Getting back to the strike, how did it make you feel emotionally? Was there any stress on you, or how did it make you feel? Or when did you realize, like, whoa, this is going to go longer than what I expected?
Yeah, for me personally, I figured it'd go on longer than what it did. I prepared to be out for 3 months.
Okay.
But emotionally, it didn't affect me. I got involved. I'm out there talking with people. I was there every day. I brought firewood. I brought burn barrels. I brought T-shirts. Other locals came down to.
Did you bring
show their
one of those
support.
T-shirts?
I gave them T-shirts. I have a whole boatload of them in my truck. When
Okay, well, maybe on this the second part of this interview, you can bring it and you can show it, and then let people know about it.
We can do that.
With that being said, I'm gonna take it down for today, and we'll be back with you with the second interview.
All right,
I appreciate
sounds
your
good.
time.
Solidarity.